Interesting fact, the guy on this billboard is originally Filipino. How awesome is that? That is so cool.
Oh, Oshi. Hey, what's up guys? We are in Japan. It's our second to last day and we're here in Osaka, and today we're in for a phenomenal treat because we teamed up with ARIGATO Japan Food Tours, and they are going to show us all the amazing food that you get to eat and experience here in Osaka. We're going to be trying some food that people eat on a weekly or even daily basis, and we're also going to try some traditional foods that people actually prepare for themselves at home. I'm really excited. I came with an empty belly, so I'd say without further ado, let's eat some food.
The Osakans are very different from other Japanese people from other areas. They sometimes consider more friendly and warm and more welcoming than, for example, Tokyo people or Kyoto people. So I hope you guys end today with a very good impression of Osaka. And we are gonna definitely eat Osakan food. So this tour is a 3-hour tour. We're gonna space ourselves, walk around and eat food that was created in Osaka, invented here. And we're also gonna walk around and I'll show you some peculiar things of the area, some curious landmarks, some nice shots. Japan apparently everywhere is the perfect shot, so it's gonna be fun. That Glico is the name of the company and that is their logo. Can you guess what they make? What kind of products they sell? They mostly have candies. Candies and snacks like this one. They put up this billboard around 50 years ago and it's been on the same place ever since.
Interesting fact, the guy on this billboard is originally Filipino. How awesome is that? That is so cool.
So we are not doing this food tour alone. Ralph is here. He is actually visiting us in Asia, and today he's going to help us film a few of these videos. And in 2 days, Ralph is joining us in Philippines, and we're going to head up to La Union, which is going to be really awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to
that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try some balut?
Yeah. Okay.
So we're coming to our first food spot, which is actually takoyaki. We are super excited to try takoyaki in Japan for the first time, because so far we've only tried it in Manila. So this probably is going to be a great experience.
I think it's Michelin star rated.
Really?
Looking forward to try this.
Yeah, so takoyaki was created in Osaka, invented here, and it is a food that most people would eat as a meal. Some people eat after drinking all night before going home. They will eat like at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. They will eat takoyaki before going home. Some shops will add mayonnaise. This shop does not add mayonnaise because they trust their sauce, they believe in their sauce.
I like how the bonito flake stands.
This place they use fresh raw octopus, so it will cook only slightly during the cooking of the dough, so you don't overcook the octopus, it won't get chewy.
Here we have the first two types of takoyaki. We have the traditional one, which is just a piece of octopus in the bowl. Then we have chapi chapi, which is a takoyaki essentially in a dashi soup broth, which is supposed to be very nice to eat and slurp during colder weather.
Like now?
Right now. I'm gonna give the traditional takoyaki a taste. So you have to be careful with these bad boys. I actually burnt my tongue on one of these in Manila. Yeah, so. Oshi. So it's still very moist on the inside. The dough is just barely cooked on the outside, and then you have the piece of octopus literally floating in the middle of the takoyaki. It is such a sensation to eat, and the sauce is really flavorful.
Oh yeah, I have to be very careful. Burnt my mouth last time. Oh, you can actually see the octopus inside.
So what are you trying next?
Oh, this is the chapu chapu, which comes in a soup. Also very hot. Ooh. Oh, that is really nice.
So next up we have the takoyaki in ponzu sauce, which is the most popular version here in Osaka. The people really love it. Ponzu sauce, for those that don't know, it's kind of like a citrusy vinegar sauce kind of thing. I'm not sure myself. Oh, beautiful. A ton of scallions on here. Mmm. Oh. Hot. But the citrusy flavor is really good. It's like hard to describe, but it just gives you that extra level of flavor, that extra level of satisfaction.
Kushi means skewer and katsu means cutlet. So it's basically pieces of meat or vegetables on a skewer and then battered and deep fried. So kushikatsu was also invented in Osaka, created here, and is definitely food of the masses. It's what people after a long day of work would sit and eat. It's something that's filling, that's very delicious. It goes with a very nice sauce. That is actually the reason why we're in this restaurant, is because their sauce is very, very famous. So much so that they bottle it and sell their own sauce. So locals come here to buy the sauce and bring home. And we're gonna go inside and try some kushikatsus, and I'll tell you more about the history of the dish. With your hand, grab a piece of cabbage, give it a good dip in the sauce. You can use the plate to support you, and then try. Let me know what you think of the sauce.
So I'm gonna give the cabbage a try. So we just have regular cabbage here. We're gonna dip it in the sauce.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. But we would have started.
That's so flavorful. So the cabbage is very squeaky when you chew down on it, and then you have the sauce, which has a little bit of a nutty flavor. It's so delicious. Rob, I think you just wrote down a Yakuza hit on us.
I think so.
You don't need to worry about that. You just copy the black letters. Same thing next to it, top to
Oh
bottom.
wow, this is hot.
So we have here we have here chuhai, which is a soju-based beverage. It's with some soda, fizzy, and we have the yuzu flavor. Ralph got the Yakult. Yakult flavor. Yeah. And then we have the, what's the third one?
This one is ramune.
Oh, that's the soda, right?
That's the soda.
I'm gonna start off with this bad boy. Cheers, Ralph. Cheers.
Kanpai. Yes. Kanpai.
Wow, that's good. That is so refreshing. That's really nice. It's fizzy, it's a little bit sour. Not too strong, more really refreshing. So that was great, great, great. Really love it when Japanese people fry food, because it's just not as, it doesn't feel as fatty as anywhere else in the world, right?
Yeah.
The deep fried, the breaded food. Now we're heading to the next spot where we do have a reservation, so we're in a bit of a rush. Not quite sure what we're gonna eat there, but one thing I do know, it's gonna be delicious.
Izakayas are a place where people go to socialize, to share different varieties, different kinds of food. And izakayas will usually have food that is out of season, so if you want to eat something that's not in season anymore, they will have it. And if you want to eat something that's super in season, they will also have it. So if you, doesn't matter what you want to eat, izakayas will have a vast menu. We're gonna eat Thai kamameshi. Thai is a type of fish. The word Thai is associated with good fortune. Wa means Japan and Gyu means beef. So Wagyu is any beef that was born and raised according to Japanese standards. So just received the doteyaki. This is the beef tendon that was cooked in miso paste, and you will see there is beef tendon, but there's also little cubes of gray color. They are made of konnyaku, which is a type of starch. It comes from a Japanese potato. They extract it and they make these little cubes. They even make noodle shape to replace noodles. And finally, you have on the sticks, this is the doteyaki. No, this is the namafu dengaku, which is a gluten cake deep fried and dressed with a very strong umami flavor sauce.
Nelly's gonna try the rice dish first.
Before we eat, I have to say itadakimatsu, which means thanks before the meal. It's really nice. It has a smoky flavor as well. More fish inside.
So next I'm gonna give the carefully prepared beef tendons a try as Nelly drops her phone. So tender, almost creamy, a wonderful meaty flavor. It's a lovely stew actually. So good. Nelly's gonna give the wagyu a try.
Yeah. So we went for medium. It's very delicate, soft. You can taste the high fat in the meat because it just melts on your tongue. That is so crazy. Never ever have I seen in my whole life this much of restaurant advertising. It's so cool.
So all these lanterns you see on the building behind us, this is actually a restaurant, and the lanterns themselves are the menu. So every lantern is a menu item. Really cool.
The only problem is I can't read it.
Yeah. And if there's a power outage, then nobody can see the menu.
True.
I would be fine with that. It's dessert time, and here we have kind of a wafer with some vanilla ice cream and some bean paste inside. Very delicious.
This one looks delicious as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Chestnut.
Chestnut?
This one's chestnut, right?
Oh wow.
Alright guys, we had an amazing food tour today here in Osaka, and I realized that we barely just scratched the surface of what Japan has to offer when it comes to food. We'll definitely be back for some more delicious street food and high-class food. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have a favorite dish from Japan, let us know in the comments down below. You will find all details to this tour in the description, as Nelly mentioned before. But for today, that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember to stay awesome
Be positive.
and make it happen.
Bye bye.
Good night.